and welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer, and if you're new here, this probably looks not like The Sims. Don't worry, this is a Sims video. I just got a little artistic when we started there. But if you're not new here, you probably recognize that as a Peacemaker house. I did not build that. We are not decorating it. I just wanted to showcase it a little bit. But what we're actually doing is building a movie night setup here, or well, decorating for one, I guess. So we put out some beautiful blue rugs, some pillows, a nice outdoor kitchen, and we really make it feel like you could just hang out here with your friends and family during the summer, or maybe, you know, early fall, those nice times, and just relax and have a movie, you know, in the twilight. So lots of fairy lights, lots of bright color, or not bright colors, but you know, the blues are kind of bright for being blue, which if you're new here, you'll learn I love blue. If you're not new, you already know that. So yeah, I really was enjoying building this. I am still protesting it being so cold. It was -5 this morning. I know, we talked about it. I really like the cold weather, just don't like this cold. So I'm here on record clearly stating, you know, in January that I was done with winter. And in fact, my husband and I were talking about it today when he got home from work, and he goes, you know, it was -5 degrees when I left for work. And I kind of laughed and I go, so when are we moving to Henderson, Nevada? Because yeah, I'm done with this. I think we've gotten to that point in our lives that we're old enough where moving to a tropical region or a desert region isn't, you know, a bad idea. He thought that was hilarious because I've always said, and we have snow dogs, I've always said that I prefer to be cold over hot, which I do. I really do prefer to be cold. I don't like being hot. I don't like being sweaty. It makes me feel like I'm smelly. Even if I'm not, I don't like it. So, you know, issues. I wish we had the income to live in like the Northeast during the summer, and then in the fall, and then, you know, spend our winters in Florida. I wish we were people who wintered. Wouldn't that be fun? I was a little annoyed here because I wanted to put the popcorn machine and the ice cream machine over there on a table as if it was just like a fold-out table that was put out there, because the idea of this isn't a permanent setup. It's more of a like, hey, we have this projector, why don't we use it for something? Because we actually have a projector that we got for the sole purpose of having family movie nights outside, and well, yeah, we've used it once. We used it for my bachelorette party. My friends and sisters all got into my hot tub, and one of my best friends got completely schmammered in my hot tub and made a fool out of herself, while the rest of us watched Me Before You and sobbed like children. Actually, my younger sister-in-law, the movie hadn't even started, and she comes walking down the stairs from our kitchen to the backyard crying. I've never seen this girl cry so hard in my life, and she is just losing her mind crying so hard. And we're like, what is going on? And she goes, it's so sad. We're like, what's so sad? She goes, this movie, it makes me so sad. And I'm like, it hasn't even started yet. Oh my God, get this kid some Valium. Or Prozac would technically be the right thing to say, but either way, it was a funny moment. And she actually like left early to go home because she couldn't handle watching the sad movie anymore. The funny thing was, right after that, we watched Deadpool, and my neighbors behind me have 6 kids, and I know not all of them are old enough to see that, and the neighbors beside us, none of their kids are old enough to see Deadpool, and we watched it on a big screen at 10 o'clock at night, so on a Saturday. So I'm sure those kids were up, and yeah, if for some reason you're watching this, guys, I'm really sorry. Didn't think about it until the movie was over. So I try to stay pretty PG-13 on my channel, and you'd think I'd try to do that in real life with, you know, what I'm showing on my screen outside where my neighbors can see. Because the neighbor behind me, when we first moved into this neighborhood, actually made a point to come over and say, hey, we can see everything in your backyard. So it was really creepy and uncomfortable at first, but my husband pointed out maybe she meant, my game was being cranky. maybe she meant like, we'll keep an eye out for you guys, you know. This is a nice neighborhood, but things happen. It could have been that, but I took it as, we're watching you, which is terrifying. So, yeah. Eventually, she's going to say something about that, but they're almost never home. Like, her husband's an undertaker, I think. Either an undertaker, that's not the right word. He's a mortician. He's either a mortician or I know for sure he works in a funeral home. I don't know if he's the person that greets you or greets the body, but he works there long hours. I see them sporadically. They have 6 or 7 kids. She's in and out all the time. In fact, it kind of cracks me up because sometimes when I go grocery shopping, I see her leaving at the exact same time to go to the same Walmart and just have a moment to herself. Like, I feel so bad for her sometimes because my husband and I don't want to be parents. I can't imagine having that many children. Oh, here's me remembering you can use the Sims 3 camera for these kind of issues. Yay, I'm so smart. Yeah, it's still, when I'm recording this, I told you guys already, I was pre-recording a couple of them. So I'll be taking my grandfather to the hospital on Friday, not Thursday, but either way, I'm trying to get these all done. So it's 8 o'clock on the 2nd, and my brain is still mush. So I'm also still sick, and I think I might be getting something going on with my throat as well. So that's not great. So I will be the weird person driving to the hospital with a surgical mask on because I'm not getting my grandfather sick. I will not be the person responsible for that. And you know what? Some people think it's crazy when I do that, but it really is a brilliant thing to do. It's kind of one of those things that I picked up working in a hospital. From the ones that I worked at, we put them on when we were going anywhere that we could, you know, end up getting sick from a patient. And it translates really well to keeping the young and elderly from getting the germs that you have. And nobody wants a cold in the winter or the flu because it's already miserable outside. Why do you want to be miserable at home too? And most people don't have the luxury to stay inside in their pajamas and piggy slippers like I do. So definitely not my grandpa. And good God forbid that he ever has to sit down. This whole thing with his neck has been driving him nuts. And especially because he can't drive right now. He's going insane. But we're actually coming up on the screenshots already. Wow, this is a really quick video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, let me know. Hit the like and subscribe buttons and share this so your friends can have fun thoughts during the winter of some fun summertime. Thanks, you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Or, well, on Monday, because this is Friday for you guys. Bye.